What's up, everybody? It's your girl Nita, your favorite diva, and I am back with my girl Monique Nicole, and we're here to talk reality talk, baby. Hey,
Mm.
Greta. Hey, Daria. You know what? We have a very, very, very special occasion because it is Monique's birthday yesterday, but we're
Yay!
still celebrating.
Woo,
Yay!
woo, woo, woo.
Happy
Yes,
birthday.
y'all. It's my birthday, Team Virgo.
It's your birthday.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Greta. Take your time. I'm not going away. I appreciate that, baby, because
Aw.
girl, that is so
We
sweet.
appreciate
Hey,
y'all.
Monique. Hey, HEA. We are in the house. Monique Nicole, her Cash App is in her name description. If you feel inclined to bless
If you're
her,
feeling generous, baby,
do so. Do
give
so.
me $5 and I'll take it, baby. Okay.
Absolutely. And if you send me anything, I'll send it to Monique. But
Hmm.
I don't have my Cash App up, so you don't even know. But send it. Go ahead and send it on over to Monique, just in case I do get something. I will send it to her as a special blessing coming on my
Aw,
channel the day after her birthday.
thank
Hey,
you.
LSW. Yes, yes, yes. Yesterday was the special day for her.
Thank you guys. I'm gonna
Y'all,
be honest. I didn't even want to do anything for my birthday at first because I just had a rough last few months and been dealing with a lot. But I was like, you know what? Life is very short. And if
yeah,
God blesses me with another year on this earth, I gotta take advantage of it. You know what I mean?
yes, yes, yes.
And still celebrate
Birthday.
amidst the storm, okay?
Yes, yes, yes. Happy birthday. Everybody's wishing you happy
Thank
birthday.
you.
Love
Thank
it,
y'all.
love it, love it. Okay. And what did you do yesterday? Actually, I just like to know.
Yeah, so yesterday I went to dinner with a couple girlfriends. I treated myself to go to this restaurant called Little Alley Steakhouse here in Atlanta. It is a very nice steakhouse, very top tier. So that was a little treat, a little expensive treat to myself. And then
Great.
tomorrow night, I'm going out with my girls from my social club. And then Saturday, I'm having a pool party.
Nice. Pool party. Okay. I love to hear it. Love to hear it. That sounds nice. So the expensive restaurant, did it live up to all of the luxury?
That was my second time there. So it's
Oh, okay. Okay.
very
Okay.
nice.
Nice.
Thank you, Daria. Thank you all. I appreciate it. I really do. Like I said, I wasn't really in the birthday spirit this year, but the last few days, y'all have definitely helped me, lift my spirits up. So I appreciate all y'all.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. So y'all already know all my babies are in the chat that came with me on Tuesday to do a
Oh,
impromptu live where I
mhm.
did a reaction to all of the trailers. RHOP, RHOA reunion, and also LAMH. Okay. Now listen,
Mhm.
I got a little tea from DJ Richie Scott's interview with Melody today. And she
Oh,
said that I said, y'all remember I said that it was only going to be 6 to 8 episodes. It's going to be 16, 15 or 16 episodes in the second half of
in the
Love and
second half?
in the second half.
Damn.
That feels like a whole damn
It's a
season,
whole
right?
season. I don't like when they do the part A, part B. I don't just give me a
Right.
new
This is a
season.
new season, right?
Ugh, so irritating.
I so agree with you, Monique.
I don't
But
I don't
we're gonna go ahead and just ask you for your opinion the
the trailer.
on the trailer.
I thought the trailer was very good. Um, okay, let me think. The first thing that caught my eye was my boo, Funky Dineva. Big fan of
Oh,
his. I was happy to see him. I knew from his social media that he had went down there a couple months ago, so it was really nice to see him on camera. I'm glad Tisha unblocked him because she had him blocked for a long time because he would give her the real tea, and she couldn't handle it. So whatever. I'm glad
exactly.
they did amends, and he told her correct. what is it going to take for you to say to your mother, Mom, I love you, but if you keep interfering in my marriage like this, you're not going to be able to come around me no more. Like, I can't wait for that conversation.
Right.
I'm intrigued by what's going on with Kimmy. I don't know what health scare she's having, if it's cancer, if it's something else. Oh my gosh, she's cutting her hair. Like, oh my gosh, I just,
Yeah.
I'm praying. I don't know what it is or how severe it is, but it doesn't look good. You associate cutting your hair with shaving your hair with cancer. So I don't know. Of course, what else stood out? The big fight. We
Right.
know it's gonna come. I mean, I'm excited to see it. But we know what's happening. So it's kind of like it takes away from that excitement because we already know what happened, kind of, but I'm excited. This is one of my favorite reality TV shows. So I just hope that the season is consistent. We know that there's going to be a couple filler episodes here and there. As long as it's not too much, I'm okay. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. I pretty much felt the same way. Felt the same way. So let's move over to RHOA reunion. We're gonna leave the good stuff for last because that Potomac.
Baby. RHOA reunion. And that was probably just part one, or no, maybe they accumulated all of it. I don't know. A lot of yelling, a lot of back and forth. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's going to be interesting because there was a lot of crap talking that was happening in the confessionals. So I can't wait to see when people get confronted, i.e. Sheree, i.e. Marlo. I can't wait to see how that conversation is going to go. I heard through the grapevine that Sonya got grilled throughout the reunion. So I'm looking forward to that. She needs to answer to some of her antics and some of her ways that she had about her, especially when it pertains to Drew. I mean, I'm excited. I'll have to wait to see what the first part looks like, to get a real feel.
Right.
I think it's gonna be a 3-parter, per usual, probably for the
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta girls. Yeah, so Monique said it's gonna be a lot of fillers and repetitive issues on. It might be, it could be, and I
And
hope,
that's what I don't like.
I hope not. I
They
hope not too many
yeah,
fillers.
they be trying to like milk it.
Milk it, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Especially Love and Marriage because it has so much um social media hype around it. It
Yes.
trends all the time. So they're definitely gonna be taking advantage of that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, baby, Love and did you even is that the okay, so how did you feel about Kenya dropping the Martell bomb at the reunion on the trailer?
Yeah, I forgot she did that.
Are
I'm
we in for
surprised.
surprises? Are we in for a crossover? What are we
We
doing?
might be,
We
but I
might
don't know who's filming. I guess it would be on Love and Marriage Huntsville. I don't know. I still don't know if the shit is real or not. I still don't know if it's real or not. I still don't know how I feel about it.
be.
Sheree, you went from Prison Bay to Martin. What?
As
A
we
known cheater?
she has bad taste.
Bad taste in men. And
And
it's recent. It's not like, oh, he cheated 5-10 years ago and he's changed. This shit just happened. And not, let's also just remind ourselves, he did not just cheat. He had a mistress and got the mistress pregnant. He had an outside baby on his wife. He got 5 kids. Sheree, I want to shake her.
mm, 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 girl. And then that just goes along like Sheree is so whack. Like
And she's such a bad chick, though.
I
She's
know
gorgeous.
it's like a
I mean,
waste. It's a
it's a
waste.
waste. Yes.
I'm
Mm,
sorry. I'm sorry. She needs to grow up. Like these choices of men at your big age, you
that's right.
taking 14 seasons to complete a line that ain't even completed. We'll get there.
We'll get there, baby. We gon' get there because, baby, a shit show.
We
If
will
I've
get
ever
there.
seen one.
Crazy. She is so whack. And then that's why I said her and Martell, y'all a match made in heaven. Because I don't know who else. Well, girl, child, it's gonna be somebody lined up. Some fool lined up for Martell, as we can see. So
She
I
got
just,
bad taste. I
I
mean,
be
shit, girl.
so
You might as well stay with Bob if you go put up with this shit. Damn. I mean, you might as well have.
mad. Y'all.
If you're gonna stay, I mean, if you're gonna put up with this mess, you might as well stay with Bob. I don't know.
Man. Oh, thank you. You must have got a little gift.
Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you,
I got me a little present. Thank you, Monique.
Monique Johnson. Yes, I'll say hello, girl. If you want to come up, I will drop the link. I want you to talk, girl, because I'm telling you,
I'm gonna save my read for sure.
Sheree, girl.
She about to get red, and you know what? She's pissing me off because she's playing with my emotions.
Mm-hmm.
I went from a high applauding her, almost feeling emotional for her at the end of the reunion. I mean, end of the finale. I was so happy for her. And this bitch, not even 48 hours later, my excitedness, I made up a word. My happiness went shroom, shroom. Still no fashions, overpriced fashions. The same stuff we saw on the runway is not on the website.
A mess. A mess.
We about to go. I mean, I'm bubbling now. Let me calm down. Let me calm down.
I'm so disappointed, girl. Funky he ain't even watched none of the season, but he came up and read her ass today.
Yep.
He
I
ain't been
watched it.
RHOA for a minute. Yeah, but didn't Dwight look good? He
The
looked
white
good.
look great.
He looked good. Did he get some work done? But he still
For
it just
sure.
it feels like last time he just had his hair kind of just sticking up, and then he just had like this. He's very clean cut with the salt and pepper beard, baby.
Because the last time we saw him was a few seasons back at the Christmas party. That's the same Christmas party that Kenya dressed up as a Grinch. This is when Portia chased that girl in the alley and beat her up. This is some years ago, but that's the last time we saw Dwight, and he looked good then. That had to have been like 5-6 years ago now, but he looked good then. I definitely can tell he got some fillers, but it looks good. It's not too much. It looks
Really, yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
It looks good.
Absolutely. Okay, so I feel like I got what I need. Okay, so I'm gonna let you take it on RHOP. That picture with them in all the red, baby. Round of applause for
Great.
the babies. They did that. They did it. I don't have it, but it is. Woo.
Excellent cast photo.
Oh
Excellent
my
cast photo.
God, they killed that. That was almost just as good as the all black one for
Oh,
HOA.
Atlanta. Ooh, that year. Oh, that all black one.
Absolutely,
Loved.
so good. Okay, so the biggest thing that stood out to me for RHOP was, of course, darling, of course. Oh, I still got trail reaction. Okay, was the drink throwing.
Okay.
Mia, the drink throwing to Wendy. So that's my big moment. But you tell me some highlights, some things that stuck out to you. You let me know.
My big moment was, and I kind of knew already because I heard through the grapevine. My big moment was the Giselle thing with Candace and Chris. It goes to show you it doesn't matter how close you think you are with Giselle. If you think she's your friend, if you think she likes you, she's going to come for your marriage. And I really thought that when Monique read that binder and read her for filth, I thought that was going to humble her a little bit, but it didn't. So I don't know what else needs to happen. Does she need to get her ass beat? Because I don't know what else needs to happen. She got embarrassed on national television. I thought that would have been enough. I thought she would have shut up after that, but no. And of course, I have to wait and see. I have to wait and see. You know, Chris does come off like he could be a little flirty. And that's okay because there's levels to it. There's people who have a natural flirtatious energy, and that there's a difference between that and then being inappropriate and then being creepy. It's too, oh, the wig, I caught that. She needed it plucked more. I mean, it, yeah, her mm, mm. But
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? There's a difference between a flirtatious personality versus being a creep,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I feel like from the trailer, Giselle's trying to make it seem like Chris was being creepy or so. So I don't know. We
Right.
have to wait and see. I'll
Right.
give her a slither of benefit of the doubt, but Candace said that Giselle is dead to her, and I think it's still true. And I will say this, Giselle, even though you have your stuff, you are no match up against Candace. Y'all can say what y'all want about Candace. She is a wordsmith. She will read Giselle down.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Candace read, whether you like her or not, she can read,
Yeah,
honey.
she's the
And
next Kenya Moore, baby.
she's and she's even better than Kenya because she's a wordsmith. And when you know those words and those what, I would not go up against Candace. That's somebody I would just bow out gracefully. You have it, girl. I ain't gonna go toe to toe with you because you're gonna read me for filth. And you're gonna use all these extra words that I don't fucking know in the dictionary. I don't know. So wait, what? That is not correct.
Okay, well, you know what, y'all? My pictures are not in any particular order because I had to go back and forth again. So, I think they're around the same things or whatever. But I do know that the men's trip was late and the ladies' dinner is late at the end, right? So let's go ahead and
Oh.
about let's go ahead and talk about this altercation here. Let's go ahead and talk about Glenn and Letitia.
I thought about you, Nita. I should have texted you. I thought about you this episode when it came to Glenn.
Girl, I don't know what kind of antics he is putting on today, but he's out of line. He's been out of line the whole time, out of order. Having her followed around, stalking her, speeding off, trying to flip. It's the Jedi mind trick, y'all. It's the Jedi mind trick. Please don't fall for these niggas like Glenn. These fuck boys. Baby. I was like, and then she's sitting up there entertaining him and what are you talking about? Girl, bye. I'd have been like this. I done got my purse and went on in that place. Girl, and the way Letitia wait. Latrice was like, ah. She said, what is going on here?
What is going on? All this hoopla.
Girl. So then they finally get into the they get into it. And where am I at? So let's talk about it. A mess. You know, Glenn, I don't fuck with him.
At all.
It's a no for me, dog. Rekindle, no. Should have been gone, yes. So I really don't have too much to say.
He was acting damn fool in that parking lot. And
at the birthday party. We'll get to
it. At the birthday party. And you talking about some, I'm not trying to track you. This is for your protection. Nigga, what?
Right. Are you ghost of somebody? The fuck?
Right.
What's going on? I ain't been.
Are you James St. Patrick?
Right. I'm like, I ain't been followed, so I'm confusion. So what is going on for real? Girl, Glenn get on my goddamn nerves, and I be wishing Letitia don't give him the fucking time of day. And since we're talking on him, because I'm just ready to get him out the way so I can get in a better mindset. Baby. And y'all, I don't think we're not going to go scene by scene. You know, we're just going to be talking about some things. So make sure if we didn't touch on something, put it in the comments or in the chat. come on to my Facebook people, my Twitter people, come on over to YouTube, get in the chat and let's chat it up. Okay. So
You want to talk
yes,
about the birthday part? Oh no, we're still here. You're right.
yeah, we're
Because
still here. I just want to see what was your thoughts about this. I'm glad I'm
me
glad
again.
I'm glad that Marie. I'm sorry. I'm glad that Marie is calmed down. She's hit some kind of, I don't know if she's been calibrated on her medication and but she's been acting normal. I've been like I applaud her this episode. I really do applaud her this episode. So go ahead. You can
No,
tell.
I agree. No, I was saying, can you help me set the scene up? 'Cause I'm trying to remember what all they talked about besides Glenn. I don't know.
I don't even really know. I feel like that's what they were talking about. That's what I feel like the conversation was on. But I feel like they were talking about Akeisha as well. So not quite sure exactly verbatim because I didn't take any notes.
Who's Akeisha?
Akeisha is the light skinned girl that thinks she's better than everybody.
Oh my god, that's her name. I don't know why I thought it was something else. Oh yeah, she spells it AIK or something.
Yeah. And she had a scene in here that made me feel better about her. So I mean, not all the scenes, but the scene with her and Marie, like I said, I feel like Marie has turned a corner. I feel like Akeisha, maybe she was putting on all these airs because it was the first time on camera.
Right.
We're going to take that down a notch and we're not going to keep talking about that or whatever. Like from RHOP. But yeah, we don't want nobody to keep on doing that. We got it right. So we can see the real authentic you. I don't want to hear about all the accolades of your ancestors, baby. It's okay. I got
it. I will say it was really nice to see Marie and Latrice sit down and have a very cordial scene, a very cordial, nice conversation, so it was cool. It was really cool. Just sit down and have like girl talk with each other.
Yeah, without any drama. And for some reason I want to say that Monique Johnson, help me out. Tisha, right. Wait a minute. Tamara told Letitia what Akeisha said about them.
Ooh.
Who's Tamara? Are we talking about this scene? Did they talk about that in this scene that we're talking about with it at the table? Because that's what I want to say. I feel like I want to say that Letitia might have said some things that Akeisha said that she heard from Tambra. Yes, you were talking about Tambra. So yeah, she brought up that being messy. Letitia has been being messy this season. It's okay because we here for the drama, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So she being the bone carrier, producing things or whatever, and so she put the battery in their back for the meeting that they'll have a little bit later. We'll get into it, but we're just going through. I said I was going to get Glenn out the way, right? So let's go ahead and go on over to Glenn and this birthday party. Okay. When this man, even Glenn, not Glenn, what's the white the old dude name?
Zaddy.
Cliff. His name Cliff.
I forget his real name because all I know is
right. Even Cliff was like, "Oh my God, take me out of here."
Like, even he was like, "You're bugging."
He wasn't on code. He was like, "What is you doing?" He's like, "This is a kid's birthday party. Come on, tighten up." I love that. Tighten up. I love when men check men because that is what we need. Because you see, they don't listen to the women. So I appreciate Cliff because girl, when Letitia came in here and heard them talking, she was like, "Well, what the hell? You better be telling him the goddamn truth." I know that. He was like, "I don't know what you in here telling him, but you better be telling the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth." Her face was frowned up. I couldn't get exactly when she came in, but I
see the eyes. I see the eyes frowned up.
She was balled up.
Yeah, Cliff gained some cool points for me because I feel like we don't see it often, but we need to see more of that, men holding other men accountable.
Exactly.
What I mean, for their stuff. So I appreciated that.
Exactly.
And I didn't like how he was. There was a moment where Glenda, like, he was kind of bucking up at her, like he was stepping her, like, you better
not disrespect me.
Yeah, and I'm like, nigga, what? Disrespect? You want to talk about disrespect?
Not I.
You ain't gonna buck up at me. But I'm glad they were like, hey guys, remember it's your son's birthday. Reel it in. Both of them. Reel it in.
Exactly. Hold on. It was a mess. I want to write something in the thing.
Okay. Oh, baby.
I'm crazy. This is crazy to me. And the only reason why these niggas got the audacity like they do is because y'all allow it. Y'all allow it.
One thing. Oh, let me tell you one thing. One thing niggas is gonna have is some freaking audacity.
Absolutely.
The gall. I be like, the nerve.
Crazy.
The hell was Ben talking about?
And then he sounded like a fool on top of that. And then that's what Cliff said. He was like, I don't know what he talking about, but I wish somebody come get me. Just like he was.
I wish somebody would come and get me about this shit.
Fucking mess. A mess. Anyway, that's enough with the foolishness, because I'm not even into this, because Tisha, you know goddamn better. That's all I'm gonna say. You know better. So then we had a scene. I'm trying to figure out, did this scene come before?
Why'd you get that angle?
Did this scene come
like that? Like he was spill some tea.
She did. I mean, he did.
Oh wow, he's
was
very
before the boys' trip or after the boys' trip?
I don't know, because I'm gonna be honest. I think I missed half this episode. I thought I watched everything, but shit.
Yeah, there he go again. Talk about some shit.
I might have missed some of these scenes. My bad, y'all. I didn't do my homework.
I forgot what this one was. It was so funny because y'all know he is. I heard that he is the one of the fathers from the dancing dolls that came with the it was on A&E or TLC or something, where the girls was dancing, and Miss Diana or whatever, he was one of the fathers, right? So him and his wife, So Gucci, they sitting over there spilling tea about each other, and he's like, ooh, his little plaits was like, ooh.
His little plaits.
His little plaits was moving, and I think So Gucci was saying something. I was just like, look at them. This is what pillow talking looked like. And then they got in the confessional. I forgot what the hell they was talking about. Oh my God. I was trying to do so many things at one time. I was trying to take screenshots for 3 shows. So I was just trying to get the scenes.
It's a lot of work, girl. It's a lot of work.
Yeah. So let me know, Monique Johnson, what was they talking about? I know you got it. Yes, he was with the shit, girl. He messy as hell. He was here for everything. He was, and I
watched it too, but I don't know why I forget the conversation. Why do I forget the conversation?
Okay. Sophia and JJ talk about her pregnant daughter and getting out the house, and then they was gossiping about Letitia and Glenn. So Sophia, so Gucci, her daughter is pregnant, right? I think so. And then they started talking about Tisha and Glenn, and basically about the infidelity or whatever. And then I think, like I said, I don't know whether or not it was before. Hey, Miss Kira, I don't know if it was before that that thing. I think the hunting trip was later.
Yeah, so it was later.
He got the tea. And then he went and he was asking him, because it was him with all the questions for Glenn. And Glenn bumping his gums and shit, girl.
Damn, I missed the scene, y'all. Damn.
Yeah, it was basically.
I don't know how I did that and missed. I don't know what happened. I watched majority of the episode, but I thought I watched everything. But damn.
Yeah, I think
Um,
this was towards the end, but they was pretty much on guy code or whatever. I think Cliff did hold him accountable. I think the other guy, he was like, "Well, have you seen the baby? Does the baby look have some of your features?" He was like, "Everybody got a big nose." I was just like, "No, everybody don't got a big nose." What
go get a paternity test and stop pussyfooting around.
the
You
exactly.
know the truth, and you don't want to. You can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. That's what you're trying to deflect and do all types of
Right, right.
jacks and
So yeah, it was a bunch of mumbo jumbo. You know how men are. Like
wah,
some
wah.
men was kind of like trying to hold him accountable. Some people was just listening to him, trying to get it. Now,
Mhm.
Akeisha husband, he was like, I don't know what the hell y'all talking about. He was like, I don't know what the heck. Basically, he was talking about Glenn because Glenn was talking so country, and he was just like he was talking about the eagle and the goat at the. He was like, I don't know what y'all talking
What the hell?
about. He's like, I'm ready to go.
Oh God!
And then he had a little slick line talk about other than infidelity, what else goes on in Mississippi? I said, was that a little shade to
Hold on
him?
yourself. Oh wait, no, who said that? Who said that?
That was Akeisha's husband, the big one from New
Oh,
York that don't want to live there.
oh, it was shade. Okay,
Like, yeah, it was shade for sure. I said, okay, come on. Got a little mess going on.
thank you,
Yes. Yes, he is. Yes. And then we had this cute little scene that I appreciated from Akeisha and Marie. Come on with the grown woman talk. You know what I'm saying? Like I sometimes shade is fun, but when
yeah,
people get off to a bad start, like I want to see them try to get together differently, like later on. Like I appreciated that with Kenya and Drew. They kind of got off at the wrong
yeah,
foot, and then now they kind of had a heart to heart, and now they're kind of not
right,
that kind of they're good. And
right.
so yeah, it's
Grown
no
adults.
point in having beef with someone that you don't know and don't
Exactly.
like why expend that energy? It has no. So yeah,
I
I
agree.
yeah
I'm
I appreciate it.
naturally I'm a peacemaker naturally. You know, like Nita said, the shade throwing is cute for a second, but I don't like the ongoing. It gets exhausting. So, anytime I see people come together, make amends, call a truce, I love it. I'd rather
I'm here
see that.
for it. Right. I'm so here for it. Hey Moochie.
Hey,
Yes,
Moochie.
I'm here for it. And they really bonded because Marie's grandchild is the same age as Akeisha's children. So they was
Okay.
able to do a little play date and they talked and they, you know,
Oh,
Marie was being very vulnerable and we saw
oh,
the kids was getting together and they were doing great. They was doing good.
my heart goes to Marie. Like I just,
Yeah.
oh my gosh. I know
Yes.
what it's like to have a chronic illness. I know what it's like.
Yeah.
I have
Yes.
suffered
Yeah.
previously for several.
My best friend has lupus and it's no
It
joke.
is it is like,
It's no
and then
joke.
not to mention what happened with the her son's girlfriend. I mean, just it's like tragedy, tragedy,
Yeah.
tragedy. So I really hope things turn around for her. I really hope so.
Yeah.
Mm,
Absolutely. Absolutely. But I did appreciate the scene and
yes.
that is that. Let's move on to the main event. And I felt like Miss Tambra was in the
Mm.
hot seat because Miss Tambra is going around telling people that Akeisha is shady, or can she throw shade? Monique, we playing semantics or we playing semantics?
You have to help
You
me because
shady
I didn't
or
see this scene.
okay, so Tambra was telling the girls that okay, so when she first said, I have this girl, she's a part of the pretty girl clique, and she can be shady, or
Okay.
she said she can be shady or she can throw shade. I don't know which one she said, but I feel like it's semantics. That's just me. Now, shady can be like shady business dealings. So
Oh,
it can have a negative connotation,
it can.
or it can be shady as in she throws shade. So
Right.
you can there is some room for error in that whole thing, but Miss Tambra, she was in the hot seat every so when they had this conversation here, she done put batteries in everybody's bag talking about this whole shady business. And so when they got there to the party, Akeisha was like, I am not shady. What are you talking about? She was like, no, I said you could throw shade. And everybody was just kind of like, what you mean? And then also too, there was a rumor saying that she called them ugly. And I was like, ooh.
Yeah, that was a rumor.
I was like, oh no, we didn't see that. But everybody is circulating that particular rumor. And I was like, she does, put herself above everybody. She does have this air about herself. She does feel a little elitist. She does feel classist. She does feel colorist. But I wouldn't say that she would say that they were ugly. Maybe she would say that they had ugly attitudes or ugly
I wonder
personality.
what it is because that whole thing came from
Letitia,
Letitia.
right? And I've been questioning her motives since we started because she's been trying to be a mini producer
Uh-huh. She has been. I've peeped it. I've
on
peeped it.
on the show, trying to keep shit started.
Mm-hmm.
Throwing shade is that's what I say. Like I feel like it could be semantics. You can use it. You can use it interchangeably, but it
Right.
does have a whole nother meaning. Like when you talk about shady business dealings, because she is here to do business too. So
Oh shit.
yeah, acting ugly. That's what I thought. I thought that too. I thought that they meant acting ugly. Like, oh, this is just ugly. I don't rock with it. You know what I'm saying? Like if something like if it's immature, if it's childish, or it's being mean spirited, somebody might say, oh, this is an ugly, ugly spirit
Right.
or ugly something. But look, I'm not gonna sit up here making Miss Akeisha. We gotta figure it out. Play the tape. Okay. And that's the only way we're gonna be able to get to
Play the tape.
it. Right. Ugly attitude. Right,
Yeah,
right,
I can see that.
right. Right. She said Tamara can't even bone collect right. I thought that was the purpose. I thought that was the purpose. You carrying the bone, but somehow when you playing telephone, the messages get a little transcribed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she is. I brought this girl to the table. Yes, it was a whole lot of. I was posturing that she was doing. I was like, okay. I mean, like I've seen it since episode 1. She's really been,
Yeah.
kind of doing that. I'm like, I've been giving her the side eye, whatever. Like even this thing with her and Glenn, girl, shut up. You got him in the intro. If you ain't want him, he wouldn't be in the intro.
This is true. This
Cut it
is
out.
fact.
Cut it out.
Cut it. Hang it up. Flat
Flat
screen.
screen. Okay, y'all. So we are about to move on to Married to
Let's
Medicine.
get to the good stuff, child.
Married to Medicine.
Mm-hmm.
And while you do that, I need y'all to go ahead and like the video.
Mm-hmm.
Like.
Y'all better hit that like button. Y'all better hit that like button. Y'all better hit that like button. Ooh,
Oh man.
that's
All
my new
right.
song.
So I know you didn't get to see all of Bell Collective. I didn't give this a high rating. I gave this like a 6.5, maybe a
Ooh,
7.
yikes.
It's all right. It's all right.
Damn, son.
Like I think it's because I was kind of multitasking, and so I couldn't really, really get
Into it.
like what I want. Y'all put in the chat. Rate the episode for Bell Collective.
Oh my
I try
god.
to change all the settings. Get
Woo.
this popping. Monique, can you read off the
Yep.
Yep.
So I'm
the
seeing
scores?
two. I
I
hear
hear
a
about
boo. Mm.
Y'all rating the episode?
Let me. Okay, good. The echo's gone. Yeah, I'm seeing sevens. HEA did not watch it.
Oh, thank you for being here, HEA. Even though you ain't
Don't
watching
worry. We're gonna get into the,
the
the other,
good stuff.
the good stuff. Mary.
I know Moochie don't watch it. She just supporting. Appreciate you, boo. Where's my Murray the medicine? I put it in here. Give me a minute.
In the meantime, y'all, I am trying press-ons versus getting my nails done at the salon to save some money. And look,
Yay!
I think that looks pretty decent for my first try. Y'all can't really see it that good, but anyway, I'm proud of myself because it is hard to do all 10 fingers, especially if you're
The other
dominant.
hand, yeah.
Woo!
The other hand is troublesome. I did
Y'all
that
should have
too.
seen me. Y'all should have seen me. Woo! Struggle. Greta said 6. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm telling you. I mean,
the drama was.
it was there, but it wasn't all that.
Okay.
Well, to me, I don't know.
No, everybody seems to be in agreement.
Thank y'all, ladies, for
Yes, hit that like button. I
download.
forgot the song I just made up.
Like, you better like. Shout out to Bonnie Blue.
Like button. Y'all better hit that.
I gotta get a little music while I'm doing this. Yeah.
Hit that like button. Y'all better hit that like button. Hey, hit that like button. Y'all better hit that like button. And
Those nails be crooked though.
Oh, girl, yes, because a couple of them are crooked.
Oh no.
Don't be cool.
Girl, pull that thing off real fast and redo it, recenter it.
just a little crooked. Not too bad. Just one or two,
Okay. Well, for Married to Medicine, we didn't start out with that scene. We started out with this scene. Okay. Heavenly knew she acted a fool. With Dr. David Daddy. Mm-hmm. So she had to go make it up, right? Mm-hmm. She had to go make it up, and she goes in there and gives her little meek, prim and proper. I'm sorry, Daddy. I ain't mean to do it. Forgive me, Daddy.
With her little high-pitched voice, Daddy, I was just on a rant and I just didn't even realize that you was telling me to stop. I'm so sorry that I disrespected you. I would never want to disrespect you, Daddy.
I will never put you in that position again.
Well, Heavenly, I just don't like it when you get into it with the other ladies. I feel like you guys can come to a resolution. I don't really like it.
I love it.
Oh my God. I love doing Dr. David Daddy voice.
Right. I'm like, and you know who else do it? I'm telling you, like some women know how to acquiesce to men who think they're like alpha males, or you want to posture them as alpha males or whatever. Kimmy does it too. Kimmy does the baby voice. Kimmy, I love it.
Okay.
Does the baby voice. Oh, baby, this is so nice. I'm like, girl, do you don't talk like that for real? Like, why? Every time she talks to her son, every time she talks to Maurice, is always in the baby voice. I don't know.
My voice never changes. Like I might say like, "Aw, babe," but like I'm not speaking in that same tone. I don't know.
Check it out. I mean, she may not do it this season because like this because she is going through what she's going through, and I don't think that she's going to be in the headspace to be performative or whatever. But go back and look at the episode when he came up there with the baggage and said we was going to Miami.
No, you're right. I've definitely peeped it a couple times.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, you thought did you think Murder Master was kind of boring? It was. I mean, it wasn't on the caliber that it has been on. I think maybe because what is actually happening is that the drama had to die down because Heavenly Mom is transitioning or whatever. So I think everybody is kind of like trying to take a chill pill. And yeah. You said get on your nerves. Well, it ain't gonna change. I'm used to it by now. I don't have a baby voice unless I'm talking to a baby. Hello, right. And that stops after when they start talking to you. Then that's when the baby talk stop. I talk to kids regular, so like we ain't do no Google gaga.
Oh, okay. Hit us with the first scene. What we got?
Okay. So that was the first scene. This is the second scene. Now, this one right here, what am I trying to say?
I don't even know what to say.
This was Scott trying to say, take a damn chill pill to me. So now at first we were saying that she was acting like that because of Scott, and now Scott talking about chill out. So is he changing?
Chill out with Heavenly, right?
Yeah. And so now
I don't know if I can blame him. I don't know if I can blame him because Heavenly says on her live, she has said a couple episodes back that Scott has said something to her like, just what did he say? He said, Heavenly, just give her a few weeks, she'll be good. Just give it some time, and she'll come back to you. She'll be good. He said something like that. So I'm like, hold on. Scott may not be the culprit. He may not be the culprit.
He may not. And like I said, Contessa, she be having a lot of shit with her. Like I feel like I don't know. I feel like she just wanted to make a shift. And if she's going to stay with her husband, then she got to move the target off his back and put it on somebody else's back. It was kind of like a deflection type thing. But I heard that that they're still Twitter beefing. Like
we're still beefing to present day. Yeah, they're not cool at all, which is very sad because they had a real friendship. So I blame Contessa.
You could have did without that scene. The only reason why I could have did without that scene is because it makes me a little confused because I feel like that all of that was happening was because of Scott, but then it looks like it's not because of Scott. So I don't really. Why is my thing fading like that? Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, it could have been. He said there'll be a. Yeah. She still may doing this. He's down for him. Plus, like Nita said, they wanted it. Yeah. That's definitely what it is.
It's definitely that part.
Yeah, it was confusing. It was a little confusing because, like I said, usually women change their minds because of some pain. You know what I'm saying? But it's still because of the pain, but maybe he's not in her ear like I thought he was. But he probably was. He probably trying to look good now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you be right back.
Okay. I'll be right back, y'all.
Okay, back. All right, y'all. So the next scene, what do we have here? Oh my goodness. This was just you spending too much money for a wedding. That's just all I got out of that. Too much money for a wedding. And that's just that on that. Like, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Almost $100,000 for a wedding. After after you got married. You already married, and then you spend almost $100,000 to get remarried or have like the celebration part. Can you tell me the logic in that? Can you tell me the logic in that? Audra, I still like you. I still think you fun, but I do not agree with that stance. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Do you know what I could do with $100,000 instead of feed y'all and walk down the aisle in a pretty dress, girl? What? Absolutely not. Are you kidding me? Absolutely not. That's all I got from that whole conversation. I'm not with it. I'm not with it. Now, baby, Anila and her mother. Anila mother would be on the first thing smoking, baby. She would be on the first thing smoking because you're not being the help that I thought you would be. One, you are like being a Debbie Downer. You're like being down on me. You're being highly critical of me. She's over 40 years old. She's not abiding by no rules. She basically saying, fuck you. And what else is going on? And so, yeah, no. Anila mom would be on the first thing smoking because, yeah, no. Sorry, but not sorry. You got to go. I'm about to go ahead and handle the task at hand, and we about to find a nanny, right? She in there talking about this whole the hair room, and this is great. I love that she's doing the hair in the showroom because it's tangible. That blogging thing, cool, do it on the side, but I feel like that shouldn't be something that is taking up your whole life where you can't even see your kids, you can't talk to your kids and all of that. I'm like, girl, you ain't doing that much. Do y'all follow Anila? Do y'all follow her? Exactly. Pay off them student loans, and both of them doctors, so you know they got student loans, right? Come on, we gotta be smarter about that. She need to blog like Anila and get some free stuff. Yeah, she is so overbearing. She's like, it was just, look, I'm about to use the word. She's not ugly, but it was ugly how she was acting. Okay, so that I think that is in Akeisha's defense. When you say somebody is ugly or something is ugly, I think you're talking about the behavior, the actions, and sometimes people internalize it and say, "Oh, you called me this." And I'm like, ain't nobody say that. Cut it out. No. Right. The only thing she said right was that the kids need to clean up behind themselves. But I'm like, well, why you ain't telling them? You the grandmama. But grandmothers, they like to spoil the kids, right? They like to spoil the kids. So maybe she didn't want to say nothing to the kids because that's the mother job. I'm supposed to be the nice grandma. I'm supposed to give you the food, but then she's supposed to give you the discipline and tell you go put your shit in the trash. So she was leaving that for her, right? She said, I ain't doing all that. I'm the good one.
Anila's mom is a handful.
She is. She would have been on the first thing smoking.
Because me and my mom, I love my mom to death, but we cannot be around each other that long like that. Absolutely not. No, ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
Yeah, I was asking anybody follow. Do you follow?
They are dirty because Karen said it from last season. They're dirty. We saw a little bit of it last season. They're dirty. Yeah. She messy. Bitch, clean up as you go. The kitchen looked a hot ass mess when she was in there. A hot mess.
It was. Yeah, and that was like one of the first rules on the day.
That's because they messy and dirty.
Mm-hmm. I remember when the cow took a dump in the thing. She was like, "Who's gonna clean it up?" The mother was like, "Not me,
Not
girl. She don't
you
want to
know.
clean shit. You hear me? You better get some." So yeah, I was asking, did anybody follow Anila so we could see what all this blogging that she's doing, because I don't believe it. I'm just. I mean, you maybe. You maybe.
She says blogging, but I feel like that's like the wrong. I don't know. Does she actually blog, or is she like she does like and what's the word? Not endorsements, like brand ambassador deals, or is she an influencer type? Because some of
Right,
these
but
companies will pay
do it
you.
on. She still got to do it on social media, right?
Yeah, it's on social media, but I just don't know if blog. I mean, maybe it is blogger.
Yeah, maybe
Okay,
it's
her
on
followers
TikTok.
have
Maybe
gone
she's
up.
on something else.
I follow her. She has 86,000 followers.
Mhm.
Um, she got the blue check. I don't know. I mean, shit. I don't know, y'all.
Okay.
I don't be knowing what the hell she be blogging.
Right, blog about what I think what she do, like household products or something like that. Maybe fashion, because she doesn't seem like she's around her house when she's blogging. She seems like she has one set room. So I'm thinking it's probably like fashion. It might be hair, because you remember she's getting into the hair business or whatever. Yeah, influencer. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's more of an influencer
Yeah.
because it looks, and I mean, it's listen, they make money. Here. She's posed in this. Oh
Yeah,
Lord,
yeah,
is
yeah,
my thingy. Y'all not gonna be able to see it.
yeah. Yeah, I
She
get it.
posed
I get
in
it.
this
That's why I said
dress.
she's like confined to one room, so it got to be something about fashion, hair, makeup, something like that.
Yep, yep.
I mean, I get it. And then, what do you think about her opening up her new storefront for hair, for her Indian
I
hair?
think that's a great
Me too.
idea. And Indian hair is really good.
Yeah, there's big money in hair.
Show is.
Big,
Show is.
big money. Now, I didn't get Eugene talking to Damon. I didn't get a picture of him, but we'll talk about him later. But
Okay.
let's go ahead and get Toya out the way, and she's talking to her therapist. And I feel bad for a little bit, just a
A little bit.
just a teeny bit, because I feel like they're both going through something, and they can't be the anchors for each other because they're both
Right.
going through it at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of feel for the situation, because I feel like both are very valid. Eugene and his issue, like the being in the ER during a
Yep.
pandemic, that rocked his world. Like, he hasn't been the same since then. If you
He
know
has not
that.
been. I every time we talk about it, I want to cry for him because like my heart breaks to
Yeah.
see this man when they flash back and he was crying at the reunion. And like he said, I've been around death all the time. I work in ER, but COVID, that
Right.
was different.
Right.
It was very different. And we
Yeah.
have to like that's just how life is. Something traumatic happens and then people move on, but it's like no, people still have that trauma. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People are still traumatized by what happened in 2020. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We moved on, it's become the norm, but those scars are still there.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
I mean, it was just reported, I forget how many, I think it has to be across the world, but I think 10 million children lost a parent or a guardian, primary guardian during COVID. So you have to think about that. Think about all those children that lost a parent.
Yeah.
So we have to, every time this happens, it humbles me. It really, really humbles me. And it brings me back to what we went through and how it was. And
Yeah.
uh I
Yeah.
pray that he gets over that trauma that he endured.
Yeah. And for me with Toya, I think she is just in one of those ruts that women find themselves in, because they want to follow societal norms. You want to get the house, you want to get the husband, you want to have 2.5 children, and then you're sitting in the house and you're at an impasse. You're not happy. I feel like she may be having a little bit of boredom going on, because I see that, you remember she said earlier about self-love, and Contessa was like, her
Mhm.
whole life is about self-love. It could be, but I feel like she hasn't done the work or the steps to find what makes her happy. You have to do those things. And flowers, okay, that's a step, but that's not truly going to bring you
Yeah.
fulfillment. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
have
you
to
gotta go
dig
a
a
little
little
deeper than
deeper.
that.
You got to go a lot deeper. And
Yeah.
I think she's just in that little midlife crisis that women kind of find themselves in. That's why I always tell people, like, especially somebody like you, Monique, you don't have a husband, you don't have children. Please just make sure that's what you really want to do, because um, it's not guaranteed that it's going to be easy. And I don't know, but some people find a lot of fulfillment out of it. And that's what I'm saying, just dig deep and understand what you want, and don't rush into anything. That's all. That's my,
Thank you.
my PSA for tonight.
That's good advice, honey. That is good advice.
Yeah.
I'm thankful that, of course, I have my insecurities, but I'm thankful that I'm not one of those chicks that wants love so bad that I'm gonna settle for just anything. I'm so thankful that I at least have the
Absolutely.
mental bandwidth to be like, no, I want love, but I'm not gonna,
Absolutely.
settle for X, Y, and Z. So, but Toya,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I feel for Toya. She's definitely going through some type of midlife crisis. I think, of course, watching her husband go through what he went through, that bleeds on over to the spouse as well. So,
Yeah, because when they come home, she's not in a good mood. He said he want peace and quiet. She yelling at the boys, and her and that loud mouth. She probably got
I
the
don't know.
drinking and shit. And so, yeah, I can see that not
Right.
that not being like the best environment for him to kind of like, you kind of have to decompress after a hard day at the office like that. So, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Yeah. So that's it for. Let me look at these comments. All right. Hello.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Yes. 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 Like, if I can't tell you nothing else, that's what I'm gonna tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Coming and going as you please. Yes. Mm.
Traveling, enjoying your life, and stuff like that. Like, do you have any brothers and sisters? Like, you can
Me?
be like munties and aunties, and you got brothers
Well,
and sisters.
I have two sisters, but ain't no babies over here. So, yeah. My poor
Dang,
parents.
none of them.
Poor parents.
Oh my
Blame my
goodness.
older sister. She's the one that's supposed to pop out of it, so now the pressure's on me. I'm like, what the hell? Like, how the hell? They gonna be waiting a good while. They gonna be waiting a minute because I'm not ready.
Right, I got you.
Mm-mm.
And I'm sorry if the advice was unsolicited, but I just
Oh no, no. Give me all the advice. Give it to me. Give me all of it. I'm that type of girl. Give me. Tell me
right.
the
I
truth.
like to learn from advice.
I
That's
like to
all.
hello.
I
Hello.
like to learn
One
from
piece of advice that my mom gave me that I'll never forget. She said, how did she say it? She's like, when you go through life, you don't always have to experience everything. Learn from other people's mistakes so you don't have to go through it. Learn from whether it's a friend, a relative. You don't got to go through everything. So observe, learn from other people's failures and mistakes, and that way you can avoid them. So I'm
best.
like, yeah, it's true.
But some people like to be fast, and they like to go on out there and experiment, and baby, live
Mm.
a little and come back and tell me what you think. So we about to switch on over to our girls, the housewives. Yes, Mom. We lost a few people. Is Lamar live? Lamar might be live. Oh yeah, so y'all rate the episode for Married to Medicine. I give that like a 7.5, 7.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, they were a little lackluster.
It was a
Even
little lackluster.
you know what? I think the finale for Roa was okay. I think I would maybe give it a little bit more than
I
what I.
enjoyed the finale. I enjoyed
Yeah,
the finale.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I have to
yeah. Yep,
say, I definitely did.
yep. So getting these pictures up. I don't know if they're in any kind of damn order, y'all.
Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah. Crack me up. That's how I be too. I'm like, I don't know what order then, y'all. So
Okay, okay.
I don't know with it.
Got 7s and 6s. Okay. We're on the same page. I think we're on the same page. We on the same page. 7s and 6s. Yeah, it wasn't much to it. Contessa, the fact that you can just like kind of put it down just because she's going through something, it felt like it wasn't really all that important to begin with.
She's
And then
dragged.
what's the
Irritating.
point of bringing it back up after her mom passed? Like, I can't respect that. I don't like it. I don't like it,
I
Contessa.
don't like none of it.
I don't like it. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna have to tell you like it Ti is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either, child. I don't like it either. Yeah, she lost a good friend. She lost a very good friend for what? A storyline?
Exactly.
Heavenly was joking on her live. She was like, bitch, had you let me know, we could have went in on it and I would have played along. But bitch, you just like she was like, just it had she pulled me to the side and said, look, bitch, I need a storyline. Heavenly said she would have went along with it for her friend.
Right. Right.
Bitch, let me know. But for you to come on, man. Contessa.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
She really disappointed me. Like, I've been seeing some things about her, and I didn't really want to call her out, but I was just like, I ain't, I ain't really like it. But this whole season, she totally disappointed me.
Very disappointing.
Totally disappointed me. Okay, so, ooh, child, I already said on my live, I said Monique gonna get me because that whole thing with Marlo and her mother.
Well, we
I,
see where
under,
Marlo,
I
we
understand.
see where Marlo came from. I mean, her mom was a fucking hot mess.
I
Her
understand.
mom was a drug addict. And it's not like, okay, it's not even like a situation where, okay, she had an effed up childhood and her mom was a drug addict, but she's been clean for 15 years. Her mom was just a drug addict a few years ago. Like Marlo said, she got her a whole fucking house. You was doing all types of stuff in that house. Cops were being called. That's why the boys called Marlo and was like, "Get me out of here!" Like, I feel like if anything, that gave me more sympathy for her
I know.
because
I know it did. I know it did.
I was like, "Damn,
Yeah.
mom
What do y'all say? I already gave my opinions, y'all.
didn't have her fucking teeth in. The bitch done paid $5,000 for your teeth. That lets you know what kind of mom she is. She's worse than Ashley's mom on Potomac, and you know how. I mean, I can go in on Ashley's mom on Potomac.
Right. I'm like, what is it with these mothers? It is sad. It's sad.
It's sad.
It's sad. But I don't know. All I know is that I feel like Marlo is almost 50 years old. And you're not responsible for what somebody did to you, but you are responsible for your healing. And so, yes, you had a traumatic experience, and yes, and yes, and yes, but that doesn't give you privilege to shit on people and just be gutter and below the belt and all that stuff. So I really just
I agree.
want her to do better. So
Like I
I
said,
would say that.
I co-sign everything you said, and that's why I had said a few episodes back, she did herself a disservice with those boys because she didn't do the work that she needed to do on herself.
Right.
Forget being a parent or a Monty. She been through a lot of shit. She's been through some traumatic stuff. And it's a blessing for her to be alive, well, wealthy. That's a blessing. We can't knock her for where she came from. But I'm just like, Marlo, like you should have been in therapy. You should have been, what I mean? But then again, I can't judge her really because let's be real, like society just became pro therapy like 5 minutes ago. Like it ain't like we just always been therapy. Like, come on now, especially Black community. Let's keep it all the way real. 10 years ago, people weren't campaigning for therapy. So it's kind of like that's why I think now she's like, you hear her saying, okay, maybe I should go to therapy or maybe we should, but let's keep it a bug, y'all. We wasn't talking about therapy 10 years ago. So it's like, I go back and forth between she needs to do the work. She should have been done the work. But then I'm like, but the reality is,
Yeah,
I
I get it. I get it.
I go back and forth with it.
I get it. Now, what do you think about Marlo having her mother on national TV with no teeth?
See, I gotta see between the lines, y'all. That's not Marlo's fault. That's why the first thing she said was, "Where the hell your teeth?" Like Marlo was perplexed. She was like, "Where the hell your teeth at?" She's like, "Oh well, we gonna have to get you something." Like it ain't Marlo's fault. The bitch fucking left the teeth in wherever she wherever she came from. Like that would to me that was not Marlo's fault.
Yeah, that's true. It
I
kind of
think Marlo was
wasn't in her control,
flabbergasted.
but I don't know if I would have just did it. I'm like, okay, well,
I
I
don't
don't
think
want her.
I don't think the
I don't
way
want
the
her to be
scene
like
was
that.
set up, the way the scene was set up, I don't think
She didn't.
Marlo was she was blindsided by that. That's why she said, "Where I spent $5,000 on your teeth. Where the hell your teeth?" That's some crackhead shit. I mean, hey,
It is.
hey, her mom
Crackheads lose all their teeth. Gone. They fall out.
leaving the teeth. I mean,
Okay.
I don't.
Is that true? She agreed with you. Okay.
And that's why I think the later scene, the mom looked a little bit better. I think Marlo was like, we gonna have to get you a better wig. I'm not saying she looked amazing, but she looked better in that other scene, the later scene. She looked better than she did that initial scene.
Okay, let's see.
She looked a little better.
This one.
Yeah, she looked a little better.
This was the first one.
I don't know.
Just think it was a different angle, child.
maybe, honey. I was trying to throw her a bone. I don't know.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and just get into it. Okay, so she pretty much I ain't like none of this, y'all. I'm sorry. I y'all already know. Everybody in the chat already know because when I went live, pretty much everybody was still in there.
Speak your truth, girl. Speak your truth.
My thing is that first of all, I didn't like that she called Candy. I didn't like that Candy like just came and wasn't keeping the same energy, but I know they supposed to have made up over a chicken wing from KFC from Jamaica. It was so irritating. I don't know, just the whole scene. And then Candy coming in there talking about, well, when did you get on drugs with Mark?
Yeah, that was a little.
That grown woman that.
Yeah, I felt that too. I was like,
I just kind of had like
second question. I don't know if I would have asked that question, but
I had kind of like secondhand embarrassment. I felt like that's not the question that you lead with. Like that, I feel like that's so personal, and I feel like there's so much emotion and maybe guilt around that whole situation. They did try to hug it out, and she was like, yeah, you was in foster care, but I ain't leave you there. I came every time. I came back and came back. So she just went back and forth like a teeter-totter. That is no stability for a child. So I don't care if you came back for or not. It still was a trauma to that child, just being taken from her mother and put into the thing. And all of that. So her trying to
Yeah.
not take accountability for that, and then also to try to turn it around on Marlo, talk about you hurt me for taking the house that you gave me. She said the one I bought you,
Right.
and she was like, it was a trap house.
Basically, you're right.
It was a
Basically,
trap house. So
she turned it into a trap house. Yep.
oh boy.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
Brillo.
Hey, Brillo.
Yes, stunts and shows. Right. That's who it should have been. Like, I didn't
But
like that. Like, it just
but
felt
there's
so fake.
something about it that I think there's things that we don't know about their relationship. Like,
No, they've known each other the
for a
longest.
long time. And I think we don't, I'm giving grace because Candy did not seem shocked by it. So I'm wondering, have they had conversations in the past? And Candy's really been one of the only girls in the group that maybe Marlo has opened up about her past. Maybe Candy's the only one that really knows certain details of her past. Because the way they were talking, is Candy was like, I heard a lot of stuff, that I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought the same thing too, but then I'm like, because Candy seemed like it was a normal, I don't know I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah. Well,
like
Monique said she felt like the scene was heavily edited. She don't.
It was.
Candy kind of led with that question, and I can get with that.
We have to remember, you guys, we're seeing 2 minutes of a probably hour or two long scene that was shot, and they edited to 2 minutes.
Right.
We have to give a little grace somewhere, whether you like the people or not. And this goes across the board for reality TV. When you watch it, yes, entertain it. Yes, have your commentary, have your opinions, but also just remember they're slicing and dicing these scenes, and you'll be surprised how much slicing and dicing they do.
Now, also too, in that particular scene, there was a trigger moment where the mother started talking about a man, her man that she had.
Everybody talking about my man. Sorry, that was Nene. I have moments where I just have flashbacks and I remember random lines.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then what I will say to this, I said it the other day. I was saying, I think Marlo even said it. She said, that's why I think I don't have a man, because my mother always put a man before me. But she don't have any kids. So
okay, Marlo, that's self-discovery, that's self-reflection, and you can't knock nobody for. Again, Marlo has been through some shit.
Mm-hmm.
And how do I say this? A lot of how she is now is because of who raised her and how she was raised. But like Nita said earlier, you can't stay in that. Like, it's not to dismiss what you've been through, but you can't stay in that. And despite what you've been through, that to act a certain way, you know what I mean? So again, she got a lot of work to do. But I think I don't have that hatred for her like other people do. So I'm able to kind of see it through a different lens. I still call her out when she's wrong. I'll say 8 times out of 10. Marlo be wrong. But I can see the humility in it, just because who knows how you would have turned out. I would have turned out if I had been in. I don't know. I don't, because
yeah. I mean, I get it. It's gonna take some time. It is.
Because she's starting late. Like, this is how someone who's in therapy. I'm only in my 30s and I feel overwhelmed sometimes because of the amount of stuff that I have to unpack.
Unlearn.
So she's almost 50. I can only imagine how overwhelming it is for her to unpack nearly 50 years of experiences and trauma. It's very overwhelming, y'all. For those that are not in therapy, it's necessary. Is it helpful? Absolutely, but it can be overwhelming. Like, so she better hurry up and get to it. If she hasn't started yet, she better hurry up and get to it, because she
Yeah, no, I think she really hey Samara. Hey. When Marlo mom gave me a flashback with my mom. Girl, we right here. We is right here.
Her
When my mom
addiction.
was in her addiction, she always had a boyfriend. And
Damn.
I was always left with my grandmother. So I wasn't even
Mm,
raised by my mother. She came and went as she pleased. Like she ain't had no responsibilities at all.
damn.
So I get it.
Damn,
I get it.
son.
Yeah. So yeah, she
I'm
was
sorry.
terribly triggered. She was like, she hadn't seen her mother in 3 years. And I ain't seen you in 3 years, and you may be over here for like 3 days, and you talking about bringing a man over here. He ain't have you for 3 years. You can't
Right.
get away from him for a couple of days.
3
Like,
days.
girl, you
It's
know.
true. That would have pissed me off.
I mean,
That
and
would have.
then can you imagine the type of life like at that age,
Right.
chasing a high? That is so exhausting.
Just
Like,
like what's her face's mom, just like Marie's mom at that big ass age. Is it Marie's mom?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, it's
At that
crazy.
big age.
It's crazy. It's
At
crazy.
that big age, man.
Yeah, so we said that we thought it was chopped and screwed or whatever. So we're gonna go ahead on over and we're going to okay. So Kenya just had, let's just get this out the way. She got her product together. She's going into CVS. She got everything together. Everything came together for her. She said she spent the extra money. She did the extra work. She had to do whatever she had to do to get it done, and she got it done. So good for you, Miss Kenya. Now we're
Mhm.
gonna go on over, since we were talking about Marlo. Marlo and Sonia had a play date with the boys and
Mhm.
Ross, and I thought they did such a good job with bonding with Ross
Mhm.
and working on the cars. And you know, the only thing I will say about that is like, okay, yes, I think everybody should know how to change the tire and stuff like that. But we was talking about the gender roles again. I feel like the boys should know how to cook. Boys should know how
Oh,
to
I think
scrub a toilet.
I
Boys should,
think Marlo's gonna do it. I think she's gonna do that
yeah,
because she's big on them cleaning up after themselves. So
yeah,
I
yeah.
think I can see her being that
Okay.
mon- that's
Yeah,
from
but
what
the whole thing with the man thing, like I gotta teach you how to work on a car. How about teach you how to deal with rejection when somebody say no, they ain't interested. Like some emotional. Like I really want to see a man emotionally connect and maybe pour into a boy instead of just kind of
Mm,
doing these performative
the
male
traditional
acts and stuff like that. So
right.
I appreciated the scene for what it was. It just
I
it
loved it.
so
Yeah.
I wanted to see a little
It
bit
was a
more, but it
very
was
nice
good.
scene. I thought
It was.
that it warmed my heart, and the boys seemed really happy. They
Hmm.
seemed intrigued. I thought that was so sweet of Ross. I thought that was just so kind of him, to
Right, right.
extend himself like that and to do
And,
that.
and then the fact that they had their little own embroidered
Oh, yes,
jumpsuits.
yes. So nice. So nice.
Yeah. So then we have this conversation with Marlo and Sonya talking about this IUD DUI.
IUD. No, she said UTI, DUI. I said, girl, Marlo, you don't know what the hell, man.
Oh, oh, I'm
Oh
sorry.
yeah. So what do you think about that? Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry, boo. Yeah, yeah. We
Oh,
sending
I'm
you
sorry that you.
hugs, baby.
I'm so sorry.
We sending you hugs. Hey, she
The hey,
UDI, UTI.
UTI, DUI. Marlo, girl,
Cute scene, but a no for me.
y'all are terrible. I cannot.
But did you?
Babies are innocent. The babies are innocent.
I
But what
know.
you think about Sonya changing her mind?
I ain't gonna say nothing. It ain't none of my business.
You think it's for TV, or is she really gonna pop out another baby?
Listen, Sonya fell for the trick bag. She fell for the Jedi mind trick.
Yeah, I don't get it. What was so grand that she changed her mind? What was it? What did she say?
She said that he came to her and said, if you don't want to do it, I don't want to do it. You got to be 100% committed to it, and I'm going to be 100% committed to it. But he still didn't say that he was going to be there. He still
Right.
didn't say he was going to emotionally be there. He was going to physically be there. It was a trick bag. I was just like, girl, what? Like, no. I was just like, so once he said that we was listening to each other, and I'm gonna get she went to Dr. Jackie and got her IUD out, and we gonna have a baby. And girl, you gonna be sitting there with that baby and badass Lucy, and he gonna be down in Texas driving trucks, and you gonna be sitting there looking stupid, trying to get more family. If you got more family to come and live in the house because Ross.
Oh, girl, you was funny.
Look,
girl,
I call bullshit, but if she like it, I love it, girl. She gonna be sitting up there. Her edges gonna be gone. Little Deucey gonna be pulling on her. She gonna be trying to breastfeed. He gonna be talking about, I want some food now. Girl, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, Miss Tilly. Don't trade places when we're out there.
Oh my
Don't do it, Miss
Tilly. That is so funny. You are fun.
Okay. Where we go? Okay.
Oh Lord D.
We can get to Mama Joyce and Miss Candy.
Oh yeah, this was a great conversation.
Yeah. And I'm a little controversial. And normally I don't agree with Mama Joyce.
Right.
But for some reason, I had not everything she said,
right.
But I did tend to agree with something that she said. Something.
Me too. I was surprised.
Okay, go ahead. I want your opinion.
When she was talking about Riley, at first I didn't understand, but then my wheels got to turn and I was like, I get what she's coming from. Blaze and Ace have a father. They have Todd. Riley did not have a father. So I get where she was coming from as far as like give her a little bit more, because she's never benefited from having a father. She's never received a dime from her father. She's never benefited from having a father. So you might want to give her a little bit more, because again, the other two are going to be good because they have
his father still be there. Yeah. So, and she would essentially be on her own. I mean, she'll have Mama Joyce, but Mama Joyce is in her 70s. So
exactly.
I'm just gonna leave that where that is. But I'm just saying, her support system is a little different, right?
Correct.
Her experience is different. And the way Todd rationalizes money, it would be a really, really big culture shock for her. It would, I mean, we're not saying Riley is better than any of the other children. That's not what we're saying. We're not. All of those are Candy kids. You can take care of them the way you want to take care of them, but I still feel like with the money before Todd should kind of really be centered more towards Riley, and the other kids may get the money that is centered around what they've accumulated together. Does that make sense?
Exactly.
Okay. So yeah. And also too, she had a good point about setting your husband up after you die, and he can go on and meet somebody else, and then she's entitled to the money, and y'all, and then Candy sitting up there talk about, I prefer that he not get married. I said, girl, what? I said, you can't control nothing from the dead, girl. What you talking about?
You can't control it.
That's not realistic. That's not realistic.
I don't know what, I kind of understood where she was coming from.
I understood it, but that don't mean it's gonna happen.
Oh, not at all. She can hope and wish, but that don't mean. I do feel like there's certain loves and certain marriages, like I get where she's like, I would hope he wouldn't remarry again, because marriage is a big thing, and she's thinking the whole shebang, the financial, plus they have kids together. She's gonna have a stepmom. I get where she's like, married again.
Yeah.
But again, like y'all said, she can't control shit from the grave.
Exactly.
And I have to give it up to Candy and Todd, because these are very tough conversations, very difficult conversations to have. But in this thing called life, how crazy this world is, tomorrow is not promised for any of us. So I respect them for doing this and doing it on camera, because I promise you, this is going to spark a lot of more conversations in some households.
Yeah.
For people who watch the show, I definitely think this is
very important.
It sparked it for me. I was like, Mom and Dad, y'all got y'all will together, because I don't need no government taking no shit from me. If y'all go, I don't want y'all to go, God forbid. But it's important. Like, even like life insurance, like it's important. I don't have any, but it's important. I need to look into it. You know what I mean? Just so I like these conversations. They're tough, but they're necessary.
I don't know, HEA. He seems very comfortable in marriage. But if he got money, because he's comfortable with Candy. But if he get her money, he may not have to marry again. I'm just saying.
I can see him not marrying again, though. I can see him being like, no, I'm good on the marriage. You know what I mean?
Right. And y'all, on Twitter, I saw a couple of reviews. I saw people saying that Mama Joyce was wrong, and Mama Joyce don't like Blaze and Ace.
Oh, come on.
Because of Todd. And that's why she want them to have less. And I was just like, no. That's why I made sure I said it was because Riley has a different experience, and Riley doesn't have, like, when Candy is gone. Ace and Blaze have their father to fall back on for support. And I think Todd is at a point where he thinks that Riley is spoiled and overindulged. And you see how he treat Kayla.
Sure do.
Yeah, so no. But yeah, I don't know. She wanted Don Juan to be the executor of the trust. And I'm like, wow, that's big. That's huge. And
I'm not surprised. Don Juan is responsible. He's in charge of all her stuff. I mean, I was not shocked at all by that.
And he's unbiased. He doesn't have that whole disdain for Todd.
Exactly.
He probably feels the same across the board with Mama Joyce, Todd, everybody, or whatever. And he knows exactly how Candy raised Riley and how we're going to keep on taking care of her the way we want to take care of her. So,
yep.
Yeah. Yes. Updated every few years. I know that's right. Don Juan said he didn't. I don't even watch Candy speak on this. Did they say that?
They did talk about it. Actually, I did watch it.
I didn't watch that. I need to.
I did watch it. I watched it.
Riley is an adult. I get all that. I get that. But I feel like
adult, but okay, y'all. There's an adult and then there's grown. She's an
adult.
but she's not grown.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
she still needs to have some structure
Support,
and some
support.
support. And
Yeah.
financially, she gonna need to have some structure so she don't blow through this damn money. You know what I mean? So
Right,
I agree
right.
with Todd when he had said maybe give it to them in increment. I agree with that
I
shit.
like that. I like that. Yeah.
That's
I would.
fair.
He tolerates dog. Poor thing. All right, y'all. So okay,
Wait,
so
who tolerate? Oh,
we're gonna go ahead and move on over to the little ribbon cutting for Miss Kenya Moore. Since that was it was big, but it wasn't. It was just like something in the aisle. And
right.
we had Sonya. I was surprised that Sonya came. I guess she was trying to put in a good girl child. She's still gonna tear your ass up at that reunion. But
From
she
her.
came, Drew came, Candy came, and that guy, is that her guy?
That's
The one
Brandon. Yeah.
Brandon, right, from the party, from the pajama party, right?
Oh Lord.
Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, it was a cute little, whatever. It was a big deal. Congratulations. She's super happy. Now let's get on over to the
Oh
main
baby.
to the main event.
I'm gonna let you take it away. I'm gonna let you start this shit off. Him walking in there with his fucking pimp walk. Nigga, what? You got a fucked up leg? What's wrong with your leg, boy? You better walk. Go ahead, though, girl. Go off. Cause I'm about to with
Right.
his damn pimp walk. Give you more hair care.
That was cute. That was cute when they oh my god. My whole thing about Miss Sheree, baby, don't be trying to talk about him now. When your ass was just crying just the other day, sitting at the table by yourself. Don't be calling him bruh man from the fifth floor when you sitting up there putting your whole life on hold for 6 years. Let's not. Don't do him. Don't do him. I got something for both of them
Let's
because
go. I'm ready.
when he came the first time and she was like, "Do you have an apology for me?" He was like,
Right.
"No." I was like, "What?" He was like, "No." I said, "See, like you said, if they ain't got nothing else, they got audacity.
Audacity.
Don't you come up in my establishment after you done stood me up, sent my phone calls to block or voicemail, and then talk about you don't owe me nothing, nigga."
Shit. We would fight.
Right.
I don't even know.
You would really be escorted out my shit. For real. Like for real. Let's see what these comments saying.
Getting that ass, dude.
What was it? Two pump. What is it? Two pump. What's the other T? Two pump.
Two pump. I don't know. Damn.
What is that?
Remind us, Kira. I don't remember what the last T is.
Right. Of course. Hold on. Did she put her life on hold? Her daughter didn't know who he was. Well, that's what she said. I mean, she was dating her, not the daughter. The daughter is out on her own, so maybe they didn't. Oh, two pump Tyrone.
Baby.
Bruh, man, for the girl, when he pimped in there, I was like, no, he didn't just come on national TV and embarrass himself. Pimp. I don't know what that was. It felt like a retarded pimp. It felt like oh God, it was so bad. It was so bad.
Weird. Like, what kind of pimp walk was that? It didn't even work.
I wanted to catch it. I wanted to get a clip of it because it was just so flicked. Y'all know what flicked means?
I don't understand. Like, you got like a wooden leg or something. Like he got a wooden leg.
Oh my God. It was so bad. Oh my God. Color Me Pink. She said something about she had to be in it for the money because this nigga walking around with a dead tooth. She said one of his teeth was gray.
He did. I was like, wait, I gotta go back. Baby.
Yeah, he wanted his camera time. Mm, mm, mm. Baby, I tell you, I could not. When I tell you how hard I screamed when he walked in there, and then look at Apollo trying to check him.
I appreciated it. Here we go. Another man holding another man accountable. Thank you.
Okay, all right.
I
Yep.
was happy. I was happy with it because he needed to be checked. Like, bro, and you see how Apollo called his ass out in the previous episode was like, yep, because I didn't see how these men do. I mean, I like that he kept it a buck.
Right.
I like that he kept it a buck. And
Okay.
then when Tyrone got upset, he didn't cause a scene. He just said, okay. He said,
Yeah.
okay. And he shut up. So
This
I
was
respect
this was the rehearsal, right? Yeah. This was the day
correct.
before. Okay. So
Yep.
because the next day he came in with flowers.
Sure
Okay.
did.
Right. So then she's trying to get ready, you know. We see Dwight looking, baby. When I tell you Dwight looked good, honey, honey. He was
Yes.
together. He was clean. And look at Lisa Nicole beside him.
Uh-huh.
Like everybody, the who's who of Atlanta was there. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and give it up. It was Deshaun Snow. I saw Lisa Nicole. I saw Quad. Who else, y'all? Who else did we see there? It was so many people there. That was the place to be that night. The venue was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Sonya looked beautiful. Oh my God, Kenya.
Yeah.
When I tell you, Kenya stole the motherfucking show, bitch, in that
yes.
bitch. She looked good. Look at this. Look at this.
Body. Listen, you have to have a body yaddy yaddy to pull that shit off, baby, because that dress shows every. I ain't pinning that shit, but she looked amazing.
Best dress. Sonya was good too. Sonya was clean
was
too.
Good too.
She was second to me. Candy looked like that's something she wears to anything. So
yeah, it was simple.
Cool. Yes, he did. He looked good.
He looked good.
Yes, all of. Oh, you saw Dr. Jackie? I ain't see her.
Yeah, I saw Dr. Jackie. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I said, no, this nigga don't got no confessional.
Right, subsection. Yeah, we had a confessional last week too. I was shocked.
Talking about some subsection 32. He was up there reading the handbook the whole time from back to front.
He probably had to figure it out for his own situation. He probably had to figure it out.
Yeah. He might,
That's why he know it so well.
Yes, baby. Let me just put it back up there just in case y'all ain't there. Look, even Candy was like, okay, girl. Okay, Diva. Yes, ma'am. She tore that thing up. She looks so good. So look at all the girls. I didn't like Moneta. I didn't like Marlo. Candy looked okay. Nope. She looked okay. I mean, it wasn't nothing fancy.
She looked okay.
But Sonya and Kenya, Sonya and Kenya really stole the show for me with the two looks that they did. Yeah. And the pieces, I don't know if did I get a lot of the people? Girl, and when she came out there with that damn slow walk.
I hated that fucking slither ass. What the fuck you slithering for, girl? Walk normal, damn it. Do the regular model walk. Why the hell are you slithering?
Oh my God.
That slither pissed me off so bad. Like, why? Just walk normal.
Like Sheree really. I don't know. I don't know. What do y'all think? Was y'all here? Right. They said not a legal scholar. Exactly.
They did. They did.
They are so shady. They are so shady. If he don't get off my TV, talking about using his likeness, so he finally was dragged to be in the scene. I know that's right. That shit was crazy. I was like, Sheree, sit down. She thinks she doing something. So now everybody came out. This is Sonya dressing full. She looked beautiful. Drew, I don't know if I liked her hair too much. I think it was too long. I think it was too long. And Sheree, her ponytail was a little too much.
Hold on. I gotta get Drew. Drew, whoever her people were, screwed her over. The hair, no. The makeup caked on.
Yeah.
Heavy, caked on. There's a difference between full coverage and then heavy and caked on makeup. It looked caked on. Hated her dress. I hated Drew's look because she's such a beautiful woman.
Mm-hmm.
She does not need all that makeup. Like, she's
right.
Like,
she doesn't. She really doesn't. She is really, really pretty. She's girl.
Really pretty. I think last season they did a couple scenes where her with no makeup. Like, she's gorgeous. So I don't know. Her makeup people sometimes I feel like do too much.
Yeah, sometimes she be looking orange in the face. Like, I'm like, I don't know if it's the lighting or if it's just too much or whatever. I was like, ooh, girl. So let's see. Sonya removed her IUD and is actively trying for a baby number deuce. She hasn't uninvited anyone to anything lately. Okay, so then we see Candy. I'm worldwide. What is Candy doing? Okay. Candy and Todd Trust remains unfinalized. Girl, you better get together. Candy is producing another Broadway play on Broadway, The Piano Lesson with Samuel L. Jackson, the Samuel Jackson. She's hoping it's the T in her EGOTs. I know that's right. Come on, Candy.
Yeah, I know that's right.
Okay, what we got next? Drew continues to work on her fitness and her marriage. Ralph's new book is due any day now, and she hasn't read it.
A damn shame.
I am the moment, girl. Girl, I feel like I want to put that as my screensaver. She looks so goddamn good. I am the moment. And she said Kenya and Brooklyn spent their summer twirling around in Europe. Unfortunately, her Mary Kay wig couldn't. Girl, bitch. They so shady. They are so shady. And Marlo will soon break ground on Hamptons 2.0. Her journey to self-improvement continues. Thank you, God. And her edges continue to flourish. Thank you, God. Thank you. Is that all of the girls? Because that's all I get. It's all I
get. You got it. That's girls. Okay, never mind.
I hope she did write the forward. Really? Without even reading it? Just off the excerpt? I don't know about that. She needs to
how the hell you don't read a book that's about your child?
Yeah.
It's about your child and you haven't read it yet? You see, she gives what's his face? Ralph too much damn power.
Right.
She gives that man too much power. Way too much power. Because what the freak? Man.
Why Monique said Sheree was walking like she had blisters on her feet.
The damn slither. Why you slithering like that? Bitch, walk normal. Shit.
Right. And the fact that everybody is going and trying to get on the website. And
let's talk about that. Let's talk about it, baby. So I go on the thing. I try to click shop. Nothing happened.
I believe
so like an hour later, Sheree puts up her post. Due to an overwhelming amount of whatever traction, basically the site crashed. We're trying to figure it out and work it out. We'll, stay tuned, whatever bullshit she said. So I think the next day, not even the next morning, like midday or later in the day, it was up. So I'm excited. I go on that bitch and I see about 4 items.
Not the items that was on the runway.
Right. None of them from the runway. None of them. And this bitch is charging people $140 mother freaking dollars for a wrinkled up t-shirt. A t-shirt, bitch? Ivy Park don't even cost that much, bitch. So you think you better than Beyonce? Ivy Park don't even cost that for a damn t-shirt. Damn joggers, $130. What? For some shit made in China? For Shein, $130? Bitch, you took 14 years. Not only that, this was taped back the top of the year. January, February.
You had all that time to
6 months. You've had 6 mother trucking months to get the shit together. For you to give us wrinkled up t-shirts and jogging sets that just have shit by Sheree. That's it?
Get her.
Nothing from the runway. And you know what? The guy who made those clothes put her ass on blast and says that she still owes him money. So because he hasn't gotten the money, he ain't giving that bitch none of the outfits. That's why we don't got nothing. You would think she had enough time even then to finesse something.
Right. She need to go sell that damn Louis Vuitton sweatshirt she had and go pay that man to get her damn fashions. Like, well, why are you holding up your whole enterprise, your whole everything for $2,500? All the checks clearing.
Crazy.
That's what I need to know.
Crazy.
Yes, she is a scammer. And then the fact that so many people out there want to see her win, and she's taking advantage of that because of the platform that she's had for 14 years. She by Sheree.
Sheree has been a fool for 14 years. I've been saying this, you guys, for a long time. I have said for years that Sheree has never used this platform the way it should be used. She has not. There has been so many opportunities that she could have taken throughout her time on this show, and she has never capitalized on it, ever. Either she's lazy, either she does not know how to deal with business, either she don't give a shit. It's something, because it don't take 14 years. And I'll be fair, obviously she wasn't trying for 14 years. She did stop and then pick it back up, stop, pick it, whatever. But she's never used this platform the way she should. She doesn't. It's like, damn it, Sheree, what is up with you? Like, are you dumb? Are you lazy? What is it? Because I don't think it's this hard. I don't think it's this hard. I do not think it's this hard. You have way too many resources. Way too many resources to not have this shit. You talk about some, get ready for your credit cards. Get your credit cards ready.
Yeah, she made herself look like a damn fool. Like, yes, it kind of went off without a hitch, but for you to steal, like, why are you fronting for the show and not got your shit in order for real life? This is real life. The She by Sheree website, that is money in your pocket. So what is you fronting for the show, and then just to be embarrassed on the back end with your shit not together? That don't make no sense to me. Your priorities, Sheree, are all screwed up. All screwed up. Like, girl, what? That's why I said you and Martell, y'all need to be together. Y'all both dumb as hell. Him with his no license, you with your no she by Sheree. Girl, go on. Make a happy couple. You can't have no more babies. He need to be with somebody that can't have no more babies. He got enough. Y'all go ahead and live happily ever after. How about that? I would respect her if she just did the white label or private. Right. Like everybody does. Like she wanted to brand herself as a fashion designer. No, bitch, get some general shit and just sell some fucking merch. That's it. All you want to do is sell merch. That's it.
Exactly.
Girl, do you know how many YouTubers got merch on here? I listened to Rodney the Voice. He said, release him back to the community. And the next day on the next live, he had the motherfucking shirts printed up on his website and you could buy it right then and there.
Boom.
Just merch. Put that motherfucking she by Sheree on there and keep it pushing. Bitch, we know you ain't no fashion designer. Oh, girl, she make my ass hurt. You don't want me to fuck out. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted, darling, for cussing her ass out.
Then they pulled up the damn joggers, the gray jogger suit from Shein and Amazon. I mean, what?
A mess. Yeah, she should have just did
her team, because anybody with half a brain would have told Sheree her price point is way off and she needs to scale it down so that it can match the proper price point of said item. No one is paying $130 for no jumpsuit, boo-boo. Some jogger set, boo-boo.
Oh, God.
Now, Ivy Park does have expensive stuff, but the quality is going to be good. You can't get no Ivy Park shit off of Amazon. I can tell you that much.
Right.
So I'm like I said earlier, y'all, I was so pissed because the finale, I was so happy for her. I was impressed by the fashion show. I love the fashions. There were a couple items that I wanted to cop. Like I was gonna support her and buy something. I really was. But now I'm so disappointed.
Absolutely.
$40. He's charging $40, I think, for this. Like for one of these cups.
Go to hell. Go straight to hell with that shit.
Her price point is like
she's just embarrassed herself. I have secondhand embarrassment. I'm disappointed. All of that. And nothing that was on the runway is available because the man said he's not releasing it because she ain't paid. And he put additional money to it.
Yeah. That was said. I don't get why for $2,500, $2,500, bitch, you had a $7,000 sweater on. What you talking about?
Girl.
Well, the rumors are true. I don't give a shit. Sheree don't like to pay people. She's proved herself now on this season at least 2 to 3 times. She has proved that shit was true. And even though Drew's assistant was messy as hell, he was telling the God honest truth. Her ass don't like to fucking pay people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He was messy, but he was telling the truth.
Absolutely.
Like so cheap. But you got Balenciaga this, Balenciaga that. Bitch, what? You can't afford 20. We should have known when she was being cheap with Drew. The $1,300? $1,300? You couldn't pay Drew $1,300?
Yeah.
That should be nothing to these ladies. Right.
Nothing at all. Oh, child, we're gonna go ahead and woo-saw, bring it back down so we can rate the episode. We done tore her ass up. Y'all make sure y'all go back to 1 hour and 50. I think I'm gonna cut this up. I'm going to download it and cut it up and put Bell Collective up and put Murray the Medicine up and put Roha up. So people don't get intimidated by a 2 hour live. So I'm gonna go back and do that.
Okay.
And yes, Tamika. So for people who just came in, maybe Lamar's is over or something like that. People are jumping in here. I see the numbers going up just a little bit. I appreciate y'all for being here. We are just at the end. Make sure y'all rate the episode. I'm going to give it an 8 as well. Miss Kira gives it an 8.
I'm going to give it a 9.
Gave it a, okay. Monique gave it a 9.
Wait. Can I ask you something real quick? Oh my God. 2 things. Sheree's daughter, Callie. When that man walked in, she said, "Who's that? Tyrone?" He short. And then the mama, she didn't even know him by his first name. Sheree was like, "This is Tyrone. Prison Bay?
Prison Bay? Something in the buttermilk is not clean with that. Like, I don't know what is going on here.
Now I know the mom is old and she has some issues, but what the hell? Your mom should know who Tyrone is.
Listen, you want me to drop the link? I'll drop the link.
Wait, what link?
I'm calling to invite her up there. She said, "I'm glad I'm not up there with y'all. I'll be cursing her out so bad."
Oh, baby.
Like, I'm just now getting control of my breath. I was just cussing her out so bad. Like, I'm just trying to kind of try to calm down.
You made her blood pressure go up. You gotta reel it back in. Reel it in. My heart rate is beating, shit. Damn.
Right. Whatever he was scamming and doing, I think she was kind of like a beneficiary of said stuff, and she might have been holding the money. And you see her house got fixed, all them expensive pieces in her house. Sheree, you better get the fuck off this show, because when they start digging, your ass gonna be just like that goddamn Jen Shaw. You gonna be like that Phaedra Parks Apollo. Get your ass off this goddamn show, because some shit ain't looking right. You can't pay Drew $1,000. You can't pay the designer $25, bitch. What is going on? What's tea? What's really tea?
We got some questions, baby. We got some questions that need to be answered, Sheree.
Yes. Get your ass off the goddamn show. You better go on over to Huntsville, bitch, because
you
they got eye on you. They got their good eye on you. You better stop before they get in your ass and then find out what the fuck is really going on.
Cause like I've been saying it. The math ain't mathing. I don't know how Sheree gets her money. I don't. Like, where's she getting this money from? Because people think that like the last few years they haven't asked her. They have asked her to come back every year since her season 10. They have asked her, and she always says, "Oh, I wasn't offered enough, so I didn't want to take." Well, bitch, what? First of all, what are you getting? What check are you getting that's gonna trump what Bravo is giving you, even if it's a lesser amount than average? What other check you getting? Where?
A mess.
I digress, though.
Oh, y'all remember when Peter jumped up on the
Oh,
another hot mess. He jumped up there, and I think he was saying something to Kitty. Kitty was like, "Your fly open." She said, "Girl, he hide their cootie brown." He always high. Even when he was on Love and Mercy DC,
but I'm surprised
he had little glossy eye.
I'm surprised she said high and not drunk, because Peter was usually a drinker. I didn't know. Maybe she smelled weed. I don't know. I'm like, why did you say high versus drunk?
He and he's Jamaican. He's island. So yeah, I think drinking and smoking probably one of those.
It could be, baby. But you saw Candy wasn't featuring Peter nor Apollo. And I don't know if y'all know the behind the scenes tea, but they all had a falling out. Like, I think first it was Apollo. Apollo did some effed up stuff, was talking shit about Candy and Todd and saying all types of stuff or whatever. Even though we know they were supporting him during his like prison stuff like that, especially in the beginning, the earlier years. So that was whack. And then something, I don't know the details, something happened with them and Peter, which makes me sad because they were friends. Like Candy, Todd, and Peter had been close for some time. So they fell out too. That's why if y'all go back and look at it, Candy had a screwed up face both when Peter came and when she saw Apollo. She had a screwed up face for both of them.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened between her and Peter. I got to do some digging to see if I can find out. But
yeah, we
how
all do.
unfortunate because they were so close.
It is okay. Yes, they are not on good terms. Yes, y'all. I had so much fun tonight with y'all.
Which is bothersome.
We was cracking ourselves up on this particular.
This was fun.
This particular show. Roa. Good. It was good stuff. It was good moments that we could really like kind of delve into and just kind of, chop it up. So I had a good time. Monique is yawning. She must have partied too much last night. Couple too many drinks. I know. I'm just playing. That's about to mean me. So anyway, we are
did.
I'm about to get on for the night or whatever before I get there. It's just a nightcap, just a little nightcap, you know I do.
Oh,
so anyway, Todd just glazed over Peter and Apollo and speak on it. I didn't watch the speak on it. What did she say, Mo? Did you see that? That's good, HEA. Yes.
I didn't know she was on it.
I love that. Like me, I have to work on letting my friends and my support team in because I've been so closed off for fear of hurt. So I'm working through that part, but I do have a great support team. I do, but I just refuse to use them because I'm so independent. You know what I'm saying? It's like, when you kind of raise yourself, you do everything for yourself. You don't rely on people and stuff like that.
But you gotta let that down. Let people be there for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I'm working on that.
Amen.
So just keep on pushing, keep on growing, keep on healing. Yes, I do. And I'm trying not to. I'm trying to get out of that. So So y'all. So I love having these conversations with you guys. It's no pressure at all. Like I love, I say a couple of little things, but I feel comfortable with y'all. Y'all like I haven't had anybody be disrespectful to me on here, so I don't have that experience. So I'm grateful for that. But either way, like I have developed kind of like thick skin. So especially for internet people. So I'm definitely not giving life to a name and a letter behind a circle. So I don't give my energy. So, but y'all have been.
I got called ugly the other night.
You got called beautiful as well because I saw that.
That's true.
Gorgeous. I heard that. Yeah. I do.
I laughed my ass off.
We're gonna get on out of here by saying happy birthday to Monique Nicole again.
Thank you.
Love y'all. We thank y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe. The next we'll be doing wait, shit. Wait, are we adding? We got Love and Marriage.
Oh God.
Are we gonna drop Bell? Do y'all want us to drop Bell Collective? Put in the comments whether or not y'all want us to drop Bell Collective.
Because we gotta add Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Yeah, we gotta add Love and Marriage Huntsville. So we're gonna do Love and Marriage. We're doing Married to Medicine, and we gotta do the reunion, baby. So maybe I might do a Bell Collective by myself or something like that, like
Or
something like
even
some
or
kind of
even if
live.
we just or even if we pick the two or three main things from the episode and we can talk about it in like 10 minutes, maybe like
Okay.
a 10-minute, just 10 minutes, the biggest part. We could probably do that
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah, that's what I tried to do with this one, even though it still went 2 hours, but I felt like I didn't go through a lot of screenshots. I think
No,
I
yeah,
didn't go through every scene. Like we were just like putting the pictures up and giving our
right,
thoughts and stuff like that. So
right.
we'll okay. So y'all don't want us to drop it. Okay. Okay, yeah. Our HOA will be over soon, but then we gotta pick up Rohop, our HOP. So okay. Well, anyway, we're gonna try to work it out since y'all don't want us to drop it. Y'all hung in with us for 2 hours, so baby, we are here for you if you are here for us. Okay. And like
Amen.
I said, I'm gonna cut it up on the replay and make it bite-sized pieces for everybody, so everybody can catch the replay. Thank you guys so
Awesome.
much for coming. We'll be on Monique Nicole's channel next week, and we'll see you there.
Bye.
Bye.